All right, as all good things build in math, we're going to look at one that has the focus, it opens left, and it contains the point 2, 5. So this is a teeny bit more of a challenge, but we're going to go ahead and label some things. First off, our parabola opens to the left, which means it's looking like this. So it's going to be a negative, and the y is going to be the squared piece. So what we're looking at is this y minus k squared equals 4p times x minus h. I write this over and over again because it gives me that guiding piece as we have multiple formulas. So we have the focus, and then we have a point. So the focus is in the graph. We can use the focus to find our vertex. We use the vertex, the point, and the focus to fill out what we need to get that p. So if you notice, we've got 2 minus p is 1, which means that we are going to have a vertex at just 2 minus p. We don't know what it is, so we're going to leave that kind of missing. So y minus k, so 5 minus 1 squared equals 4p, we don't know p, times x minus 2 minus p. And that's actually, the x value is 2 because it's in that point. So this one's on the more challenging side. So that's 4 squared equals 4p. 2 minus 2 goes away, and then minus a negative, that turns positive. So we actually have 4 squared equals 4p times p, which is p squared. So 16 equals 4p squared. Divided by 4. 4 equals p squared, and that means p equals plus or minus 2. Now, this is where opening to the left comes in. Because it opens to the left, I already said it's negative. We labeled it as negative. Therefore, our p-value is going to be negative 2. That's going to tell us, once we plug that in, that our vertex is 2 minus negative 2 comma 1, which is 4 comma 1. And now we can go ahead and build, because we see that our graph, or our equation, is y minus 1 squared equals 4, and then 4p, that's actually a negative 8, times x minus 4. And that is our equation, so let's go ahead and graph. And for this one, I'm just going to give you guys eyeball with the points to show you that once we find the focus, the directrix, all of that, it kind of flows in. Okay, so first point is at 4, 1. The hard thing people get confused on is they are used to having an x minus h plus k format, within that family, and they only make one thing the opposite of the signs. This one is all of them. So that's why we've got that 1 as our y. That's our vertex. And then our focus is at 2, 1, which means our directrix is equidistant, equal in distance. That's what that means. Okay, and then, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick a point at 2, just because we know that we've got a focus sitting there. So moving it around, 2 minus 4, it's negative 2. That's 16 square root. That gives me 4 and negative 4. So that gives me 2 comma 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means I'm also at 2, negative 3. And there are my leading points. And now I'm done.